Everybody, and welcome back to Emerald Coast. We're in midwinter, and it is time to plant in some sunflowers. Just here, kind of topping off our cloths with fuel before we head on into the field here. Already taking care of field 3 right there, right past the tree line. And today our goal is to get this field here planted with sunflowers. Got a little rain scheduled for this afternoon. So kind of hoping that we can get this accomplished before too late into the day. We want to report back that we were able to get all of our poplar bales sold yesterday. They are now being processed. Going. Can't get this guidance steering activated. Punching the right width. Got locked in. And there we go. There we go. This planter here, this job should not take too terrible long at all. Almost 60 feet wide. This big though, it does take a lot of horsepower and a lot of weight to pull it. It is awful heavy. Watch our fence line here. That's a fence. And off we go. Yeah, we got all of those poplar bales sold. That was quite a profitable endeavor. Ended up with over $60,000 worth of time and effort out of that one. Sarah was telling me that it looked like the compost heap was ready to go also. We're going to be starting out the new year quite handsomely as far as profits go. About the only thing we have a need for is maybe to invest in some more land. That end, I've been talking with and thinking about those 2 plots of land right there behind the sawmill. It is kind of a long, narrow field that goes up and over a ridge. And then there is a section of grass kind of back behind a little residential area, kind of off to the side of a trailer area. And I'm thinking about picking that up. I think we could always use a bit more grass. If you recall, that's kind of back up where we have that that shed where we've kind of put our excess bales at. That would work out quite well. Hey, in the spring we're going to have to hit all of these fields real good with a herbicide. I don't know where these weeds are coming from. We're going to have to knock them down because, well, I tell you, I think I know where these weeds are coming from. Coming from these neighbor farmers that trying to do this, all this farming in organic nature. What it ends up doing is it ends up causing all our fields to be just overrun with weeds and varmints. And what happens? Weeds go to seed, birds carry the seed off. Next thing you know, our fields are riddled with this stuff also. Yesterday we also went ahead and got our barley taken care of. Sold our barley. I do know that kind of leaves us in an interesting bind with respect to our chickens. I talked to the farmland folks, and they said it wouldn't be any problem. They could supply us with chicken feed. Wouldn't cost too terrible much. So that's what we're going to do. Is when our bucket is empty, we're going to go down to the farmland shop and pick us up a couple pallets of chicken feed. Then we'll just feed out of that for a while. Really not sure what the yield is going to be on these sunflowers. Like I said the other day, kind of breaking from the norm. So many farmers here in the area have kind of moved to soybeans and corn as their 2 staple crops, and of course, you know, smattering of cotton, and then even fewer sugarcane folks. But the soybeans have been okay for us, but I wanted to kind of diversify. I'm really worried that the soybean market is just going to absolutely crash and tank as far as the price goes. So to that end, we're going to we're going to plant sunflowers in the sunflower state, no doubt. Going to continue on with this, and Turn on that new fancy satellite radio we got in here. See what kind of stations we can pick up. Catch you on the flip side. Well, it looks like we are just about done the field here, and checking the forecast, listening to the radio, it looks like and sounds like we got rain coming. It's going to be here in the matter of, who knows, could be any time now, could be a couple hours from now. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to get this field finished off. We might have just maybe one more pass. On the length of the field, maybe two. One pass and just a part of a pass. Then we'll work on the ends, clean them up. And, well, there's the rain. Let's hope, let's see. Hopefully it won't rain too terrible bad. We'll be able to finish this off. So close to the end, I might as well just go ahead and get her finished off. We'll hop in the Dodge, head over to the cow farm. I'm going to pick up the grain truck and head down to compost heap. We'll see about maybe hauling some loads of compost this afternoon. Since it looks like our planting is going to be done for the day. Like I said, I do want to get this field kind of wrapped up before we quit. And off the fence. It's kind of hard to do these. Some of these fields with these angled fence posts on the road here. Be kind of problematic. I think it's a good thing because it looks like from our indicators that we are running a little low on liquid fertilizer also. Hold this up. Turned around this tree. one thing this planter cannot do, and that is a short or a small turning radius. Things like trying to turn 3 Greyhound buses front to back. Passes on this end will do us good. Got that one little strip up the side, then we'll clean up the top part. I'll be back with you once we get this field done. I get dried off into the Dodge. Oh, I said I was going to bring you back once I was in the Dodge, but thought this was important to note. He ran out of liquid fertilizer right back dab at the end of the field. Probably had maybe 10 feet to go. And pull this up here. See about maybe getting this topped off. Is coming down now, I tell you. Typical Florida afternoon, right? Just opens up. Probably only going to rain for maybe a half hour. Who knows? But typically, it doesn't last long. You know, while it's raining and everything, let's go ahead and take this into town and top it off with seed. Then we'll head over and get the grain truck. I have to set up the belt. Got all kinds of work to do down at the compost heap. Yeah, just getting seed into this thing is going to be a chore. Because for whatever reason, I can't just pull the tarp back. Got to bring out the little auger and everything. Which way are you turning? All right. Turning left, huh? Don't honk your horn at me. I got the right of way. I'm on the road. You're trying to turn onto. Hey, it's funny. A kid is taking driver's ed. Going the old, she's got a learner's. Going the old, take her out and let her drive around. And it's kind of interesting. You hear her talk about all these, whatever the rules are that, you know, she's hearing. Driver's ed. Are you trying to iterate, you know, how do you know who has the right of way and stuff? I tell you, I haven't taken driver's ed for decades. Can't remember what they tell you. begin to open it up. Cycle it to there. There we go. Now, if I could just untarp it, make filling this thing a whole lot easier. Back up. At any rate, I find myself trying to explain to her some things. Try to break it down. She's like, well, who had the right of way there? Like, well, the person's trying to turn on the road you're already on, so you have the right of way because you're on the road. They want to be on it. You don't have to yield to them because you're already on the road. There was some fancier way of saying it. That's how I break it down in my old farmer head. I'm already on the road they want to be on, so they have to yield to me. If I want to be on a road they're on, then I need to yield to them. Good on you. Implemented some new law here in Florida. I gotta turn on my headlights if my wipers are on. Let's get that on. See, these guys don't care about that law at all. Then again, I guess technically their wipers aren't on. So is that a little loophole or what? I don't know what these guys would ever do if there actually was weather down here, like snow. Drive this slow in the rain. What are they going to do if it actually snows, right? Sometime this winter we also need to haul those sugar beets down to Razwood. Of course, we've got a whole new pile of manure to haul down there. I don't remember how much straw they had. They might be running out of straw at this point. We don't want to give them any straw, but something that we're going to try next year, next autumn, when our corn is ready. Corn, we're going to shell some corn over here on some fields on this side of town, and we're going to use the corn down by the street to the BGA. We're going to chaff that. We're going to chop it up, but we're going to try something new. Just kind of taking hold down here in Florida is we're going to see if we can't maybe bale up some of the corn stalk fodder and use that as bedding. If we do that, then we'll have a lot more straw available to us, and we'll be able to take even more down to Razwood for the compost. All right, hurry up. It's still soaking her. It's raining about 2 hours now at this point. Sure. Wipers are broke on this thing. Does that mean I don't have to turn my headlights on? I think I'll turn them on anyway. Also been looking at this field here to our left. Guy that owns that one owns the one over here to our right, and well, the last time I inquired, he kind of seemed to indicate that it was a package deal. Want one, you got to get both. Well, that really drove up the price, so doesn't sound like he's overly interested at the moment in selling. Daryl's already pulled the tarp back a little bit. Flip our lights on so we have a nice base to work from, and if we can't get our belt set up, underneath this thing. They're not going to get hit. Oh yeah, perfect. Perfect. I just belt back a little bit more. Look at that. Money. It's like illegal. Print money this quantity. Some states have black gold, oil, crude oil. Other states, black gold is compost. City folks, they pay a fortune for this stuff. Like they can't get enough. I don't understand it. It's like they can't make it in the city. So that's fine. Just profit. And profit a lot. If I have to deal with this traffic, well, I'm going to get maybe 2 or 3 loads sold for time for them to close up shop. Ridiculous. Let's move it. Seriously. There's no way you've never driven in rain before. It's Florida. Flip a coin, it rains. Put your shirt on wrong, it rains. Right, money. Like I said, it should be illegal. Counterfeiting's illegal. But I'd like to see a print money better than that. That is crazy talk. Yeah, I think we probably have time for another load. We're gonna put you guys down for the day. Thought I had my headlights on, but I guess I just had my running lights. This field over here is going to be in corn. Fields along that road going to be in corn. I believe these fields over here are going to be in corn also, but this is going to be for shelling. Back. Go. Yeah, I wouldn't mind coming down into town the back way, but with all this rain, I want to get this truck stuck in the mud. We'll brave the road one more time. We've got 2 more fields to seed or to plant our sunflowers in. We're going to wait till spring, put our corn in, and cotton. Starting to let up now. So the rest of winter is just going to be hauling compost. We're going to be hauling our beets and manure down to Razwood. Get that producing some more free compost. We've got those 2 fields to seed or plant, whichever way you want to talk about it. And, well, animal dealer called me up and said that they were possibly going to get a shipment of cattle in. If I was interested in picking some cattle up, beef cattle, or spring, I'm not sure. Kind of one of the 2 windows of opportunity is here in late winter to pick up some cattle, or run until like early summer, late spring, early summer is typically another pretty good time frame to pick up your cattle. I'm not sure. I'm still a little uneasy about how much silage we've got. Just want to make sure that we have enough feed them and everything. I'll be trying to run the numbers on that also as we kind of close out the year. And we are millionaires. So on that note, I am going to go ahead and close this out. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you are liking the Emerald Coast 10-play 10-year series, and with Giants basically announcing that there will not be a Farm Sim 21 here coming this fall, then we should have plenty of time to continue out 4 more years of gameplay here on the map. Hey, by that point in time, we should own everything on the map. We should be agricultural barons, if you will. So until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.